And greetings everybody, and welcome to another JeSter Reviews. Yes, normal service has been resumed, and we will today be reviewing another Romulan warship, and this is the Alal, I think that's how it's pronounced, Warbird Battlecruiser T6. And I'm suitably informed that this ship was designed by Adam Gibson of Star Trek Online. Well, Adam, this is a wonderful designed ship. Well done. I really do like the design you've kept within the Romulan theme, and yeah, I mean, with this double hull thing here going on. Bit smaller than the standard Deredex Romulan warship which you've seen on the Next Generation, but even so, I do like the look of this. Looks like one of those stealthy warplanes, doesn't it, that we have. This is the fleet variant. I just went and bought the fleet one, to be honest with you. I wasn't much keen on the trait or the console at the time, so I just went and bought the fleet one. Having said that, I've been reading up on the ordinary one from the Zen store, and yeah, I may just pick that up at some point in time. But anyhow, I do have the fleet variant, and it hasn't disappointed me. Right, so let us go and have a look on board, shall we? Now we've done the bridge, we've done engineering, so let's go look at the crew deck. Well, here we are on the bridge of the RRW Mohawk, and as you can see, we are now all back to our normal hair colour. No thanks to some, but anyhow, there has been a small development, however, a small development, and yes, we're just about to look into that issue as we speak, so bear with me. Hello there, Reman, crewman, small person. I can see that we still haven't resolved the issue of who tampered with the transporter controls, and which resulted in you losing yes, a few inches. Yes, well, I'm sorry I've had to move your stations, but clearly you couldn't reach the controls on the other one. Yes, it was a bit of a small problem for you, wasn't it? Yes. Anyway, you're doing a splendid job, whatever it is you're doing. Carry on. Right, now hear this crew, everyone. There's clearly been an incident, and yes, although we won't get to the bottom of this small problem, and please, no more small jokes. As you can see, our Reman crew member has suffered a serious incident, and we are getting to the bottom of it, so rest assured, whichever one committed this small joke will be severely reprimanded. Yes. So anyway, carry on. Number one, keep an eye on this small person, won't you? Yes. You never know how she's going to react. She's not happy about losing, yes, quite a lot of inches off her stature. But yeah, anyway, goes around, comes on. Right, carry on, crew. We're going to the crew deck now. So yes, carry on. Right, here we go. Got the crew deck. Well, here we are on the crew deck. Excuse me, crewman. As you can see, it's very busy here, and as with the bridge and engineering, it's very well designed, is this ship. So let's go for a look round. So what is this area? This is the sick bay. Yes, I think our Reman friend spent quite a lot of time in here. Let's have a word with the doctor. Yes, excuse me, Doctor. Did you get to the bottom of the small problem with the Riemann? You didn't. Alright. What did engineering say? Alright, someone had tampered with the transporter buffers, had they? Right, okay. What about the Heisenberg compensators? Did somebody mess with those? Right, well, okay. I know you're a doctor, not an engineer, but carry on. Oh, you got a bit shirty, didn't you? Right, okay. So here we are. Again, as with the engineering section, sick bay is really well designed, isn't it? What a splendid designed interior. And what on earth is this? I wonder if we can climb in. No, you can't. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Yeah. I tell you what, it's a much better sick bay than what you see in Federation's ships, isn't it? Yeah. Very impressive. Right. Let's move on. Now this area, I haven't the faintest idea what this is, but it's clearly some sort of arboretum. Yes. Plants here. I don't know whether this is for air filtration or what, but there doesn't seem to be enough to for the air filtration of the ship. Need to be a lot more, I should imagine. Yes, it's very cool, isn't it? No idea what it's for, but really cool. So let's go in here. Some more controls. I have to admit, this is really, really well designed. It's really cool, isn't it? I've been in here before. What's in here? I wonder if this is my room. I think it is, you know. I think this is my room. Let's have a look in here. Oh, this is my, this must be my bedroom. I mean, it's humongous, isn't it? My word. Very impressive. Yes, I like this a lot. Oh, that must be a replicator. Hey, that's cool, isn't it? Like that a lot. Right, let's move on. I don't think we can get through there. And I don't know what's down there, but we'll explore down there when we've finished. We'll walk this way. Can't get through there. Let's go in here. And look at this. Yes, yeah, don't mind me. Just push past, why don't you? Look at this. This is the equivalent to 10 forward on a Federation ship. And I'll tell you what, it's a lot better than a 10 forward in a Federation ship. These Romulans know how to travel, don't they? This is really cool. I wonder if you can interact with the barman. No, you can't. That's a shame, isn't it? So we'll wander around, have a look. Can we sit in these chairs? Yeah, we can sit in that chair. What is this? No idea. Some sort of console. Isn't this cool? Oh dear me. Overwhelming amount of stars there, isn't there? Well, I do like this. Incredibly well designed. Hello, twins. You are twins. Look like twins anyway. Anyway, carry on. Right. And it's a really busy place, isn't it? People are coming. Well, people are going as well. Oh, he's come back in again. Or she's come back in. Now she's thinking about it. She's going to go out again. Oh no, she's going to go over there. Oh no, anyway, I have no idea. You carry on. Oops, carry on. Right, so where on earth are we now? Ah, see, right, we're at the bottom end of the Arboretum. So what's down here? Well, that's it, really. So we've covered the whole of this crew deck, so, and it is really, really good, isn't it? I like it. Really well designed. Yeah, I can keep bumping into people. Watch me going. Yeah, you've just gone up the wall. Yeah, if people didn't keep walking into things, it'd be alright. And walking into me. And, yeah. But I do like this Arboretum thing. This is cool, isn't it? Right, let's return to the bridge. Right, here we are on the bridge. Camped on the bridge, everyone, and all that. Right, here we are. Any small problems? I shouldn't do that, really. I shouldn't be making any small jokes. Anyway, but right. So let's have a quick look at the build of this ship, and then we'll go outside and have a look at some statistics, shall we? Okay, here we are. Oh, right. Yes. Before we go any further, I mentioned a few days ago that I'd accidentally deleted a ship and deleted some beams, some withering disruptor beams. They're still gone. Still haven't got them back. I have written to Cryptic. I think I've got about 8 or 9 emails now, going forward and back. They are investigating, so I have no idea when that will be resolved. But until then, I've been trying to update the existing withering disruptors, which I purchased to replace the ones that I'd lost, and I managed to get one up to Epic today. So anyway, that will go on for a little while. Just one tip: if you do write a ticket to Cryptic with regards to any problems, they also insist that you go on the Star Trek Online forum and put down the issue that you've had to deal with for the benefit of other Star Trek Online players. I have done that, and I have put my little bit on. I actually put it in the wrong place, to be fair. I have changed it now and put it in the right place, but anyway. So just waiting now, and I'll keep you informed as to what's going to happen with that. But in the meantime, be careful when you are deleting ships, and make sure you strip out everything before you actually delete it. Or indeed, I'm going to even give that some thought if I move it into the dry dock. But anyhow, right, the build: 4 weapons to the front, 4 weapons to the rear. I've got 4 withering disruptors on the front, beam arrays. I'm running the Cobali deflector, impulse and singularity core, and I'm running the Mako covariant shield. In the aft weapons, I'm running the House of Martok disruptor, which is part of the 2-piece set, and that is giving me 2.5% critical chance and a plus 15 accuracy rating. I'm also running the 3-piece Nausicaan disruptor beam array, or the 3-piece Nausicaan set, and that is giving me 5.6 disruptor damage and a plus 50 starship hull penetration. So I'm running the Nausicaan disruptor beam, the Nausicaan energy torpedo, and the Nausicaan siphon capacitor. I'm also running the Terran Task Force disruptor beam, which is also part of another 2-piece set, the ferrofluid set, and that is giving me a 13.3% projectile weapon damage. And anything up here that I've missed? No, not really. Oh, hang on. Stack of withering radiation. 20% critical severity. Okay, right. Okay. Moving on to the devices, we have Nimbus Pirates. Yes, I could run this from my inventory, but to be honest with you, I've got nothing else to replace it. There you go, empty. The reason being, I've run out of shield batteries and the like, so I've got to stock up on those weapons batteries and one thing and another, and I just haven't had time today. But yeah, normally I would run this from my inventory. Red matter capacitor, phased waveform beacon, and Kobayashi Maru. This is an interesting console which I found kicking around in my inventory. The Universal Ionized Particle Beam, and this is a heavy electrical attack, 90-degree targeting arc, 3096.9 electrical damage, 50.8 DPS. I haven't actually seen this working, to be honest with you. I'm going to have to look into that, but anyway, we'll see how that works. The Bioneural Infusion Circuits, Trillium Deplating, House of Martok Defensive Configuration Console, which is part of a set, Universal Dynamic Power Redistributor Module, the Ultimate Swarm Processor, Abrasive Hazard Shielding, Nautican Siphon Capacitor, and down in Tactical we're looking at the Universal Hostile Acquisitions, the Regenerative Integrity Field from my Samsung Cruiser, and finally the Ferrofluid Hydraulic Assembly. Now this fleet variant comes with 4 mastery unlocks, the first one being plus 25 physical and kinetic damage resistance rating. Tier 2 reduces the cooldown time on singularity power used by 15%, increases your singularity charge rate by 30%. Tier 3 plus 25 energy damage resistance rating and radiation damage resistance rating, and Tier 4 plus 10% hull hit points. Stations, nearly forgot that then, didn't I? We have a Lieutenant Universal Station, which I've made tactical. We have a Lieutenant Commander Tactical Station. We have a Commander Engineering Station. We also have a Lieutenant Engineering Station. And finally we have a Lieutenant Science / Intelligence Station. There you go. Thank you to Alcibiades for helping me out with traits. I think I said that in the last one. We have I have moved some traits out as advised, and yes, I'm still saving up to buy a Good Day to Die, and Context is for Kings. So yes, I'm nearly there now. I've managed to get myself up to 16 million EC, and I'm climbing the ladder now as we go on. So making things and crafting things and selling them on the exchange as quickly as I possibly can. Okie dokie, so that concludes the tour of the interior of the ship. So what we'll do now, we'll just pop outside again while we're in Earth space dock, and we'll just have a quick look at some of the statistics before we take her for a trial run. As always, I'm not sure you're aware of this, but true reading of how your ship sits regarding statistics, you go to if you're a Romulan Federation Aligned player, Earth space dock. If you're KDF, then you orbit Kronos. Right, so let's go outside, have a quick look at the statistics, and we'll take it for a run. So I'll see you in just a moment. Okay, so here we are, back in Earth space dock, and as promised, I'll just show you now the general statistics of the ship before we take it for a run. So as you can see, the hull is 124,634. The shields 22,185, not bad. Resistance ratings are all in the early 40s. The radiation resists 37%. Accuracy rating is 107. That's going to be interesting, isn't it? Critical chance 29.9% and critical severity 166.7%. So, and the turn rate on this ship is 5.2 degrees a second. Right, so there you go. Told you it was going to be quick. So what we'll do now, let's take her into battle, and let me show you how she performs, shall we? Right, here we go. The 9th rule. Oh, here he is. He's here. Look.
Well, there's good news.
Yep, it's always good news and bad news. Oh, right, okay.
I bet you want to be our next hunt. You'll beam over.
Does anyone ever want to be hunted by Romulan? I'm curious.
A baseball signed by the Cation Guard. The Birmingham is ready for action. I can...
Well, this was the Halal Warbird Battlecruiser T6. It's been a rather long review today, hasn't it? It's an intense battle, but I think it's given you an idea of what the ship can do. Yes, and she did do well, didn't she? This is the fleet variant, but if you want to go to the C store and pick yourself up the store one, well, once you get to grips with that one, you can go out and then buy yourself a fleet variant if you're in a fleet. Really enjoyed this ship. Been really good to use, hasn't it? Well, just before we go, I just thought it would be remiss of me not to mention the console that actually came with this ship, if you managed to buy it from the C store, and it is the destabilized singularity projector. And this advanced Romulan device allows the Warbird to project a collapsing singularity towards a distant group of foes. The intense stress on the affected starship hulls causes heavy damage and dramatically reduces their damage resistance to exotic damage. This console provides a passive bonus to maximum hull hit points. So there you go. I thought I'd just mention that before we go today, just in case you want to buy the C-Store variant, and it's something that I'll probably look at a later stage. Right, so until next time, this is JeSter signing off.